Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Prepping by Faith, and today we are going to discuss multi-generational living. This is something that people did for many years and didn't really step away from until about 1980. It has many advantages, and although there are some disadvantages, I feel the benefits outweigh the negatives. I'm sure most of you remember the TV show Everybody Loves Raymond, where Ray and his wife Deborah, along with their 3 children, lived directly across the street from Ray's parents, Marie and Frank. There were many struggles they faced with interference and family drama, but at the end of the day, they all loved each other.
Happy Thanksgiving!
Ma, what are you doing?
Well, Deborah insisted on cooking a fish, so I cooked a turkey in case people want to eat.
Is that a turkey?
A turkey?
What are you trying to do?
Oh, don't worry, it's just to pick at. But it's very heavy. Where do you want me to put it?
I'll tell you where you can put it.
Right there.
We decided to build a home with my parents in 2014. It wasn't an easy decision. We were actually going to try making it on our own initially. If any of you know anything about Colorado, it's extremely expensive to live here. We've thought about moving many times, but what keeps holding me here is that this is the longest I've ever lived in any one place. Both my husband and myself come from military families where we moved every couple of years. So unless you've experienced that firsthand, you don't understand the importance of putting down roots and getting established in one place. I wanted something different for my children. Ultimately, we decided to purchase a home with my parents so that we could get a larger piece of land, a larger home, and save money altogether. We have separate living sections. We live upstairs and they are downstairs. They have their own kitchen, laundry, bathroom, living room, bedrooms, and storage. It is essentially like having 2 homes in one. The beauty of this situation is that we split the mortgage payment, taxes, insurance, utilities, and any repairs that need to be done. It's kind of funny because my mom is a lot like Marie and my dad is a lot like Frank. My mom is that bubbly, overly helpful, very involved grandmother who is constantly cooking or baking something to share with us. I enjoy and appreciate that very much. Thankfully, I'm not her daughter-in-law, I'm her daughter, so I learned to cook from her, unlike poor Deborah. The other similarity is that I believe Marie's heart was always in the right place, just like my mother's is. It's funny how you can have little bumps, but at the end of the day, you know your mom has your back and will always be in your corner. We know that Frank is that kind of crass guy who loosens up his pants and sits in front of the TV all day watching his sports and munching. That is definitely my dad. Doesn't really want involved in anything, likes to be left alone, unless it's something he finds interesting, like a big life-changing event that's taken place. I'm also at home with the kids like Deborah. Running a household is never easy, but we stay-at-home moms make it work. Here's a clip from Everybody Loves Raymond.
And if I see something that you desperately need help with, like cooking, cleaning, the children, your hair, I care so much that I have to say something because I want to help.
We made this decision not knowing what the future would hold with a health crisis or other events. Our financial situation has remained fairly stagnant, especially with the increased costs in just about every sector of living. So this arrangement has served us well. It has enabled us to prep to the extent that we have. If we had financial obligations to the degree most people have, we would never have been able to stockpile the goods we have acquired to use as a hedge against inflation. None of us knows exactly what the future holds, especially when we decide to invest in something with family. Now, I'm sure this isn't a solution for everyone, but I think it's something people should consider. It doesn't appear that anything is going to get any cheaper, and if you can share costs with other family members, it does free up your finances and allow you to do things you couldn't otherwise afford to do. I would definitely advise laying some ground rules before entering any contract with anyone, family or not. Something that we did was ensure that we had a notarized contract that specified everyone's rights and obligations to the household in a purchase agreement. We specified that no sole party could ever sell without the agreement of all parties involved, and we made it clear that the home is 1/4 owned by each individual. We also had to ensure that my husband and myself are protected once my parents pass and that our one half remains free and clear of any financial assets being left to siblings. These are things you want to have in writing and discuss before entering into any kind of agreement financially with relatives or any other party. Something else I would advise you on is setting ground rules for an amicable living situation. This is something even Ray and Deborah should have done before moving across the street.
I knew one day this would happen.
Would somebody please tell me why my worst nightmare is coming true?
You need to make it clear that certain times of day or night are quiet times, especially if you have older parents living with you or small children that need naps. You need to establish what constitutes shared repairs and what doesn't. For example, if you each own appliances, when one needs replaced or repaired, is it each household's responsibility or is it a joint repair or purchase? You also need to be in agreement if something outdoors is to be done, whether it's installing something or replacing something. I'll give you an example. If you have young children and you want a play set, is that a shared responsibility or just yours since it will not be used by the other party? Ironing out these kinds of things now will help curb arguments later. Overall, I feel that sharing a home with parents or other family members is a great way to reduce expenses and free up finances that can be diverted to other necessities like prepping. What are your thoughts? Comment down below. Would you consider living with older parents, adult siblings, or other family members to reduce living expenses? I'd like to hear your thoughts. Maybe some of you have already done this. Please share your own experiences. If you have enjoyed this video today, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Remember to pray, prep, and put God first. God bless.